Hello, 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 my loves, my angels. Um, this is going to be a very short video today, and then I will come out and do your regular 7 card pull and pull something up, something new. But what I'm feeling right now, this morning, is the energy, and I'm gonna probably name this like "Who's Getting on My Residuals," and I'm sure you guys are familiar with that song. But it's like just really, that's what I woke up to this morning, and that's what's on my mind very strong. And I really feel like what's going on is that you're the person that you left behind is really concerned that you're moving on, and they're wondering who you're with, if you're dating, if it's truly over between the two of you. Do they have a chance to come back? I think that is really, they can't stand to think that you're with someone else. They know that you're very loving, very nurturing, very giving, very kind, and you embody everything that they need. And at the time, they didn't see it, or they didn't appreciate. I probably shouldn't say they didn't see it, but they didn't appreciate what you had to offer and what you really meant to them and how much you loved and cared for them. Okay, and so they kind of took you for granted, took advantage of you, until you finally had enough and you walked away. But now I really feel like they're sad. I feel like they're heartbroken, and they're realizing now that the door to you is really close. Like you're really gone this time. I think that they felt like you were gonna come back, you were gonna contact them, you were just upset. Once you got over your feelings, you would make contact, and now they're saying that no, it's really over. This time they've done too much. They've gone too far. They've allowed you to get fed up. Okay, and now they see that you're ready for something new, you're ready to move on, and you just don't want to reconcile with them. And it's bothering me. I think it is really tearing them up, the thought that they'll never have an opportunity to return to you, or just be with you again, be with you intimately, be with you as a friend, emotionally, just see you, talk to you, and hear you laugh. They if they could just have that one last chance to just hold you, or just see you face to face, I think that will make their day. um, but yeah, I really feel like this person is desperately, desperately, would like an opportunity to just say, I'm sorry, maybe see you. They're regretful. They are very regretful. They hurt you, and at the time that they did hurt you, I think that they were in just their lower self, and they didn't care about anybody but themselves. They were in their ego, their pride. It was more like all about them. What's going to benefit me, what's going to make me happy, what can I get from the situation. I think they were more about superficial relationships, lust, money, and they just didn't care about like who they hurt to try to get what they wanted. And they found themselves in a pickle. They're not happy with where they are. Life not going right for them. Things are falling apart for them. They're starting to see parts of themselves that they didn't really want to face. They're starting to see parts of other people, people who've been in life for a long time that they trusted, and they're starting to feel guilty about the things that they said behind your back, did behind your back, and it's just starting to dawn on them that their actions, and that you really didn't deserve any of that. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling. So let me just um, pull a few cards for confirmation, or see what's going on. This is gonna be very short. Again, it's early, but I have something to do. Okay, Father God, I'm calling you to come in with this reading. And if there's someone who needs to hear this message, that they tune into my channel to receive the message this morning. Also, I ask that you strengthen the intuition, give me messages, use somebody as a tool to speak to the collective. Spirit guide. Oh, okay, here we are. Door to Romance, first card. What else is there, Spirit? Not good card, angel protect message. You're just reading the Spirit. Okay, so we have door to romance. Um, we have the next card out here, which is going to be victory. We have the next card out here that's going to be world. Anything else? Yeah, this door to romance really speaks about love. They really love you. You hold the key to their heart. You know, any person that they ever really loved, that they ever felt this way about, that everything else has been based on lust. The thinking woman. You also have new love coming in, and so they are completely right to feel like you're moving on and that there's somebody else. Because for those of you who have not already found this new love, it is definitely coming in, and this is going to be somebody spiritually guided to you. So it's going to be a relationship that lasts, that goes the distance, okay? So, you know, let love in. Don't block your heart out because you were hurt before. Please let love in because it's going to be a great love that you have coming in. Also, you have victory out here, so you're going to be very victorious over a situation. You know, you have been through a lot. You've healed. You're coming out on top. With this new love, with the world card, the thinking woman, you are going to be very, very victorious, okay? Over with everything, career, love, sorry, career, love, finances. You're just going to come on top. So if there's something new that you're starting, continue with it. Or if you have a creative idea to begin something, um, start it, okay? Because it's going to definitely, there's going to be abundance from it, okay? So you should be feeling like you have a sense of accomplishment at this time because of the changes that you've already made, just for how far you've come with your healing process. So that's what this victory card speaks about. You know, you definitely being victorious over a situation. And then we do have the world card. So the world. You know, the world speaks about completion, fulfillment, integration. And you see the dark and the light on there, okay? So with this world card being out here, this is the end of a cycle. So the person, like I said, they feel like it's over. It is over, okay? You have new love coming in that you're going to spend your life with. A new high-level soulmate coming in. You're going to be victorious. The cycle has ended, okay? And this card is also telling you to expand your vision and contemplate on, you know, larger things than what you have. Think big, okay? Really think big. There's a lot of things to consider. If this person comes out and comes to you, does come and talk to you, to apologize, to say something to you, you know, you can be respectful. I mean, not gonna tell you what to do, but you can be respectful. You can hear them out. Or if you feel like there's nothing really left to be said, then, you know, you could just say that, let them know you've moved on. That's it, because the cycle has ended. There is no returning to that. Okay, with the world card being out here, do know that you have unlimited resources available to you. So think real big. Think what you want because the world is your oyster. Um, Whatever it is that you want, think it. You're manifesting at this time, okay? Then we have the thinking woman. Okay, so, and I want you to see that with the thinking woman, we also have out here the thinking man. So we have a complete pair, okay? So again, you do have this love coming in, this higher level soulmate, or a true twin flame to you. You guys are a couple, so there is a couple out here. The thinking woman, this is like higher learning. You see the stairs, you're going to climb up the stairs, so you're elevating, you're transforming, you're going up, you're going to a higher stuff, you're going to a higher frequency. This is also someone out here who has a lot of knowledge, who's learning things, okay? Also, this is somebody who's paid attention, who's learned their lessons, who's listening to their intuition, you know, as well as the man. The man is very intuitive. You are very intuitive, okay? So you have a higher understanding of everything. So, you know, also this could represent that there may be a friend, someone around you that's on your higher frequency level, like your soul tribe could be coming into your life to help you with this new direction, to help you maybe invest in a business or just teach you some things, okay? But the thinking woman also talks about new love coming in as well. So you have two cards out here that speak about new love coming in and how it's going to blossom and how you have the clarity to see the truth. Okay. The next card that we do have out here is the woman holding a heart. So and this comes after the daughter romance, up under and after the thinking woman. So with the woman holding a heart, this is somebody who has a very large heart full of emotion, love, peace. You bring peace. So you did, and this is what you were to the person in your past. He saw you or she saw you as someone who had a large heart, very caring, unconditional love, very peaceful, very nurturing, okay, full of emotions, family orientated. This is you were just this person's, you were their end all be all right? You really were. And you were their mate. You were their empress, their soulmate. And they know it, okay? But what happened is someone was envious. They were even envious of you. As much as they loved you, they were envious. They were envious how you could be so loving, so positive, have this great, optimistic view on the world, be spiritual. They feel like, okay, how are you able to just have so much? They felt like they had to work hard for everything that they have, and they just couldn't really get that leg up to get their life where it needs to go. But then they felt like things just came easy to you. I also felt like, this person was envious on how spiritual you were and how they felt like God had favor over you, and they wanted some of that. See the light in the dark? They really wanted to come into the light to experience that and have that turnaround in their life, but they just kept holding on to the past, holding on to their lower selves, holding on to the toxicity, the negativity, and so they just did not make that move, to make that change, to let that go. Okay, so now we have fifth chakra. um in the fifth chakra out here is the throat chakra. So this person, this lets me know that, here, let me pick it up again. See the crystal on the throat? The fifth chakra is the throat chakra. It speaks about expression and communication. So this person didn't communicate their feelings to you. They didn't tell you what was going on. They held a lot back from you. So I believe that this person was engaging in other relationships options, and they just didn't tell you. They just weren't willing to be vulnerable. They just weren't willing to tell you how they feel, what you meant to them, or how much they really care for you. Okay. And it's also Archangel Gabriel, and Gabriel is actually a messenger of God. So Gabriel is who you call upon when you want clarity and wisdom, and he helps you to communicate your truth and receive divine messages and guidance from your angels. So this person, him being out here, lets me know that God is speaking to your person. The spirits or angels are speaking to your person to give them clarity on their life, on what's going on what the relationship really was with you. Okay. And now they're seeing their mistakes, where they went wrong, and decisions that they should have made, and how they didn't follow their intuition, and that caused you to walk away. All right, so you walked away from this person, and you're walking away really devastated them. It's hurting them, okay? Because now they have to sit with the choices that they made. They had to stick with this relationship that they chose over you, and what they thought, the greener grass they thought they had, is no longer the greener grass. So you're closing the gate behind you. You're walking away into, you know, a better life, better future with a person who's more, on your frequency. You're leaving the foolishness behind. You're starting a new career. You might be leaving a career. You might be leaving people. Might be leaving members of your family and friends. But you're ready to experience something new. Okay, and so this card also lets you know that you have let go of old habits and old emotional patterns, and your belief that um, it was going to work out between that person, because that person just wasn't willing to change, and you're not willing to deal with any negativity. Okay. And so then we have the seventh chakra out here. The seventh chakra is the crown chakra. So this is the head. So that's the head, and that talks about wisdom, consciousness, meditation, transcendence. Okay, so you transform, you've gone to a higher frequency. So how the person that your person once knew, you're no longer that person. Okay, you are a more fully evolved person. So you're on a higher frequency than what you were when they knew you. So if they weren't able to come raise themselves to the frequency that you were on when they knew you, now that you're on a higher frequency, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to be able to reach you, for you guys to feel like you're on the same level to come back together, unless they do some serious quick changing. Okay. So this Archangel Uriel, so Archangel Uriel is known as the illuminator of God. So what she does is you call on her when you're seeking knowledge and understanding. Okay, so she sheds light on the path that you're trying to go on and your heavenly insight. So definitely, intuition, you being spiritually guided, you listen to your intuition. She's giving you knowledge. Not only is she giving you knowledge, but she's giving you downloads from God, okay, on how to get on your path, stay on your path, and do what it is that you've been called here to do. Okay, so we already talked about the thinking man, that is coming in, your new love. All right, so then we have the woman holding the coin, and this is what happened. The person that you were with, the woman of their heart, the one that they love, chose a woman of the coin, okay? Someone who they feel like they can have material blessings with, someone who they thought that would, they may be codependent on, someone they thought that they can build with, have blessings, create a legacy with. And this woman, she's not, it wasn't a love thing. So your person loved you, but went to someone they didn't love, 1622 on the time when I said that, because they wanted material gains. Again, because they chose money over love. All right. So this is what's going on. So yes, the energy that I was feeling about, um, some of them feeling that you went to someone else, you're with someone else, there's no more opportunities for them to come back. It's truly over. Um, it's true. There's new love. And you may have already found this new love, or this new love may be getting ready to come in. Okay? But yes, there's new love. So they have every right to feel that way, because it's definitely coming in for you. So let me just do a clarification, and then what time is it? I really have to get myself together. This did just get a clarification. Not that I really feel like I need one, because this can't be any more clear. Okay. Maybe I want to do a clarification. You know what? No. Just let me get a loving message from your person to you, because I don't need to clarify. I don't need to clarify. What's understood is understood, okay? And it's understood out here, very clear. You have moved on. You shut the door. Your person didn't do the work. They didn't come to you. They were being lustful. They went to an opportunity, went back to somebody they already with. They chose money over love. They chose superficial over love. You got fed up. You left. You're gone. You're doing your own damn thing. And you're not caring. You just don't give two shits about what's going on with that person anymore, because you're done. You're fed up. You're over it. So let's get a loving message. Angels, what do they want? What do they want to say? Okay, twin flame. Yeah, this was your twin flame. It was your twin flame who didn't do the work, who didn't build with you. So this is somebody that was completely opposite of you. So you guys, you could have been spiritual, then religious. You could be black, then white, vice versa. You could have a difference in how you grew up. You have a culture differences, okay? But you guys really complemented each other. And I think that at the time, they couldn't figure out how the relationship was going to work between you guys, because they thought you guys were too different to make it work. But they didn't realize that the difference didn't matter, because, you guys complement one another. It was a yin-yang situation. You balance each other out. And now, this person realized they backstabbed you. They're feeling like they backstabbed you. They knew they hurt you. Now they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken because there's separation that you guys are in. They feel like you're a loss of an opportunity. There was a lot of deception, a lot of lies. And now this person, is killing them, because you are their soulmate. All right, and you're calling in your new soulmate. All right, and they know that you are their life partner, and you love them, and they were safe with you. But at that time, like I said, they were just doing other things. If nothing comes out, then okay. Okay, only one came out. So this is the end. This person does want to rebuild with you. They realize they sabotaged the relationship, so they want to come in and rebuild it. They want to work on repairing the relationship between you. Rather, you're only able to get friendship, or if you can, come back, but you're not. It's over. You're done. You're fed up. Okay, you see the new things that you have coming out, and you're ready to move towards that. Okay, so let's get one angel message. And then that's going to be the end of this reading. Okay. Spirit guides, give me an angel message for the collective. May I have an angel message for them? What their angels, their spirit team want them to know. Give me one angel message. Well, you can give me 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna do it one shuffle, okay? So what comes out, comes out. I'm just not gonna do multiple shuffles because I just want to get an important angel message for you. Okay, ask your angels came out. Let me see if anything else comes out. No, so you're only gonna get one. Ask your angels. Your angels are here for you. They're around you at this time, okay? They're guiding you to where you need to be. So if you're confused, if you have questions, anything you want to know, it's just saying ask your angels, and they'll give you signs. They'll give you signs of synchronicities. They'll give you, whether they be pennies, feathers, music. You start seeing numbers. You drawn to animals, birds, and different things. They're here. Just talk to them. They're around you. Talk to them. Ask them if you need clarity. They'll make something clear. Like if you're just confused about or torn between who you want to be with or what's coming on, ask your angels. Okay. All right. So thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. That's my reading for this morning. I will give you another reading out today. Your daily 7 card pull. I definitely will get out, but I just gotta go. So thank you. Have a great day.